A German employer's liability insurance recorded 89 accidents caused by exploding tires between 1989 and 1999, including 9 fatalities. Most people think filling tires with air is routine and harmless. But according to workplace safety authorities, inflated tires contain explosive energy equivalent to compressed air tanks, yet we treat them casually without following any of the safety protocols required for pressure vessels. After 25 years as a mechanic, I'm revealing the 7 critical mistakes that turn routine tire inflation into a life-threatening hazard. Some of these have caused severe injuries. Others have resulted in death. And one of them is something almost everyone does without thinking twice. Before we get into the mistakes, let me set realistic expectations. Regular passenger car tires inflated to 32 to 35 psi under normal conditions are not going to explode during inflation. The explosive tire failures you hear about typically involve damaged tires, severely underinflated tires being reinflated, mismatched rim components, or massive overinflation with improper equipment. However, occupational safety records show that tire explosion injuries, while rare, result in severe trauma patterns including multiple fractures, amputations, and fatal head injuries from flying debris. The average pressure is 8 to 9 bars for truck tires, but even wheelbarrows at 2 to 2.5 bars have caused severe forearm fractures and hand injuries when they exploded during inflation. The key is understanding that once you deviate from normal inflation procedures, you're dealing with concentrated explosive force that doesn't give second chances. Mistake number 1. Inflating a tire that's been driven flat or severely underinflated. This is the most dangerous practice and causes the majority of tire explosion fatalities. According to tire safety regulations, never reinflate any tire that has been operated in a run-flat or underinflated condition, meaning 80% or less of recommended operating pressure. Here's what happens. When a tire runs underinflated or completely flat, the sidewalls flex excessively and generate intense heat from friction. This internal heat can break down the rubber compounds and damage the steel belts inside the tire carcass. Significant underinflation can lead to rapid degradation of the sidewall, and this damage often isn't visible from the outside. When you then try to reinflate this damaged tire, the weakened structure can fail explosively. The tire may be damaged on the inside and can explode while you are adding air. The rim parts may also be worn, damaged, or dislodged and can explosively separate. The proper procedure: if you've driven on a significantly underinflated or flat tire, do not attempt to reinflate it. Demount the tire completely, inspect both the tire and rim for internal damage, and only reinflate in a proper restraining device with the valve core removed. For most drivers, this means taking it to a professional tire shop, not attempting roadside inflation. Mistake number 2. Standing directly in front of or leaning over the tire while inflating. The trajectory of an exploding tire is predictable, which is exactly why safety protocols specify standing positions. Workplace safety authorities recommend a safety distance of 2.5 meters from an inflating tire. When working with large truck or equipment tires, workers are required to stay outside the explosion trajectory and use long connection hoses that enable working from a safe position. The danger zone is directly in front of the tire tread and directly above it. If a tire fails, the sudden release of pressurized air creates a concussive blast, and rim components, including wheel rims, lock rings, and tire beads, can become missiles traveling at extreme velocity. In a documented case from workplace safety reports, a worker inflating a flat tire on a multi-piece rim was killed when the tire exploded and the locking ring dislodged from the rim. Even a small wheelbarrow tire caused a 47-year-old man to suffer multiple forearm fractures and hand injuries when it exploded while he was positioned directly over it during inflation at a gas station. The proper procedure: always stand to the side of the tire during inflation. Position yourself so that if the tire or rim components fail, they won't hit you. Use the longest air hose available so you can maintain distance while monitoring pressure. Mistake number 3. Using damaged, mismatched, or corroded rim components. According to tire safety regulations, the use of damaged, mismatched, or improperly assembled tire and rim parts can cause the assembly to burst apart with explosive force. If you are struck by an exploding tire, rim part, or the air blast, you can be seriously injured or killed. Mismatching tire and rim diameters is particularly dangerous. A common deadly error involves mounting a 16-inch tire on a 16.5-inch rim or a 14-inch tire on a 14.5-inch rim. These appear similar but are not compatible. When inflated, the tire bead doesn't seal properly against the mismatched rim, and pressure can cause explosive separation. Another critical issue is rim corrosion. The bead ring can detach itself from a one-piece rim due to corrosion, creating a violent failure. Cracked, rusted, worn, or corroded rim parts must be replaced. Damaged wheel components must not be modified or welded. The proper procedure: before mounting any tire, verify that tire and rim sizes exactly match. Check the rim for cracks, corrosion, damage, or deformation. If you're working with multi-piece rims, ensure all components are correctly matched and in good condition. When in doubt, have a professional inspect the assembly before inflation. Mistake number 4: exceeding maximum PSI during bead seating. This mistake kills people regularly. Tire mounting procedures sometimes require pressure to seat the tire beads against the rim, but safety regulations are explicit. Never inflate beyond 40 PSI to seat any tire beads. Never stand, lean, or reach over the tire during inflation. Even if a tire is in a restraining device, inflating beyond 40 PSI when trying to seat the beads is a dangerous practice that may break a tire bead or rim with explosive force. Some people attempt to seat stubborn tire beads by applying extreme pressure, sometimes exceeding 60 to 80 PSI. At these pressures, if the bead suddenly pops into place or if there's any rim damage or mismatch, the explosive release of energy can be fatal. The proper procedure: if tire beads won't seat at 40 PSI or below, stop. Deflate the tire, check for proper matching of tire and rim, inspect for damage, lubricate the beads properly, and try again. If beads still won't seat, this indicates a problem that requires professional equipment like a bead blaster or tire mounting equipment, not just more pressure. Mistake number 5: inflating passenger car tires to maximum sidewall PSI instead of door jamb specifications. Here's a critical misunderstanding that's dangerous and shortens tire life. The maximum pressure rating molded into the tire sidewall, often 44 to 51 PSI for passenger tires, is not the recommended driving pressure. It's the absolute maximum pressure the tire structure can handle before potential failure. The proper inflation pressure for your vehicle is on the placard on your driver's door jamb, typically 32 to 35 PSI for passenger cars. This pressure is engineered for safe, even tread wear and proper handling. The maximum sidewall PSI is significantly higher to provide a safety margin. Overinflation by 20 or more PSI raises the risk of a sudden blowout or explosion. For regular passenger car tires, inflation over about 50 PSI above recommended pressure could lead to failure conditions. An overinflated tire lacks flexibility, so when it hits a pothole or sharp object, instead of the tire absorbing the impact, the force transfers to the wheel causing cracks, or worse, tire failure. The proper procedure: always inflate to the pressure listed on your door jamb, not the maximum pressure on the tire sidewall. Check pressure when tires are cold, before driving. If you've significantly overinflated a tire, stop driving immediately, deflate to proper PSI, and have the tire inspected for internal damage. Mistake number 6: using flammable materials to seat tire beads. This practice is absolutely prohibited yet still causes deaths. Never use starting fluid, ether, gasoline, or any other flammable material to lubricate, seal, or seat the beads of a tubeless tire. This can cause the tire to explode or cause explosive separation of the tire rim assembly, resulting in serious injury or death. Some people spray flammable aerosols into a tire and ignite it, using the rapid combustion to create pressure that seats the bead. This is uncontrolled, unpredictable, and has caused catastrophic burns and explosions. The proper procedure: use only proper tire mounting lubricant or soapy water to help seat beads. Never introduce flammable materials into any tire under any circumstances. Mistake number 7: not checking for visible damage before inflation. This seems obvious but is frequently overlooked. Examine wheels and tires externally and internally for signs of damage such as cracks, marbling, which are black lines in the rubber, bulging, soft spots, or exposed steel cord in the tire carcass. Cuts and splits should be clearly visible by inspection. If you see any of these signs, do not inflate the tire. These indicate structural compromise that can lead to explosive failure when pressurized. The proper procedure: before every inflation, walk around the tire and inspect the entire sidewall, tread, and bead area. Look for any irregularities. If you see damage or if you're unsure, have a professional inspect the tire before inflation. Let me give you the safe inflation procedure that prevents these mistakes. First, verify the tire and rim match exactly in size and are in good condition with no damage or corrosion. Second, check the vehicle's door jamb placard for correct inflation pressure. Third, ensure the tire hasn't been driven flat or severely underinflated. If it has, have it professionally inspected before inflation. Fourth, position yourself to the side of the tire, never in front or above it. Fifth, use a gauge with an automatic shutoff or monitor pressure constantly. Never exceed 40 PSI when seating beads. Sixth, inflate gradually while watching and listening for abnormal sounds or bulging. And seventh, stop immediately if anything seems wrong. It's better to deflate and inspect than to risk explosive failure. For passenger car owners doing routine pressure checks, the risks are minimal if you follow basic precautions. Check pressure monthly when tires are cold. Stay beside the tire, not in front. Inflate to door jam specifications, not maximum sidewall PSI. If a tire has been driven significantly low, have it inspected professionally before reinflating. For anyone mounting tires or working with damaged, mismatched, or underinflated tires, treat them as the explosive hazards they actually are. Use proper restraining devices. Follow the 40 psi maximum for bead seating. Never use flammable materials. Maintain proper distance during inflation. The bottom line: inflated tires contain explosive energy. The sidewall of a typical commercial vehicle tire has over 34 tons of force acting on it. When that force releases uncontrolled, people die. These 7 mistakes turn manageable pressure into uncontrolled explosions. Avoid them and routine tire inflation stays routine and safe. If this information just saved you from a potentially fatal mistake, hit that subscribe button. I post verified safety content every week that could literally save your life. Next week, I'm revealing the 5 maintenance services that void your warranty that dealerships won't tell you about. One of them is something 60% of car owners do thinking they're helping. Drop a comment. Have you ever made any of these tire inflation mistakes? Have you witnessed a tire explosion? Share your experience so others can learn from it. And if you found this valuable, hit that like button. Someone watching this video might avoid a life-altering injury because you helped it reach them. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and remember, tire inflation isn't dangerous when done correctly, but these 7 mistakes turn routine maintenance into explosive hazards.